Hello, Musto006. We're back for part 7 of I Want to Get Culture 2. Last time I managed to clear out the first six games, so the first 12 screens of stage 3. But as I say, we're getting to quite, not again insane difficulty or anything like that, but getting a little trickier to the point where I'm not really feasibly able to complete stages all in one go. So yeah, I feel like that was a good kind of stopping point previously, particularly since I thought the last two screens actually would have caused me a bit more trouble than they actually did. I was surprised how quickly I got through them. So yeah, I wanted those out of the way last video because I assumed they were actually going to take quite a long time, and I didn't want them in this video because I'm hoping we can get through the remainder of stage 3 this time around. Anyway, enough of way of introduction. Let's kick off this screen. And actually, since I've not done too much, I want to challenge Hammering, or is that an H or a K? Don't know. Hammering. Not actually quite sure. And that should certainly indicate to you that no, I'm not familiar with this game, or at least the source, the original, anyway. But anyway, the idea behind this one is we need to hit all the switches. You can see, hopefully, what it's doing. It's sort of clearing out some of these spikes. Which one do I want to hit here? That doesn't really matter at this point in time. We want to clear out. No, wrong way. Yeah, we hit the switches, and it will clear out some various spikes down the middle, which is ultimately where we want to go. At some point in time, you can see that obviously I've hit a lot of the switches, all I can do at the moment. But there's two switches at the top here, which are actually on this side, which I can't hit regular side up. So what I need to do is hit the arrows at the bottom to flip the gravity and go this way up. So now we've actually cleared the entire path. The actual exit to the next room would simply be just a drop down here, and we'd be done. But regrettably, no. This is a screen where the secret is on, so I can't do that. That was close. So yeah, when you drop down through to this point in time, some further gravity flippers appear, and you can see this kind of warp over on the left-hand side. And yeah, that's where the secret is. That's where we're going to need to go. But unfortunately, there are two manoeuvres. That manoeuvre there, which was the last one, unfortunately as well. But the bottom half and there's one on the bottom half, both of which I really don't like, and I think are probably about equal difficulty. So, to be honest, it's almost a muchness which one I go for. But typically, I think I prefer doing the one on the top route than the bottom. But it's sort of a bit of a toss-up, really, frankly. If my voice at all or anything sounds awkward, or not awkward, but slightly different at that point in time, that's because I am actually tilting my head round, 90 degrees to the side, so that I can actually see that right side up. Obviously, that would be much trickier to do if it was upside down or whatnot. But I think upside down, I probably wouldn't bother with it. But on its side, I find, you know how well or how badly I sort of do when things are upside down. In terms of how much more difficult I think little manoeuvres end up becoming. When they're on their side, yeah, that's even more difficult. So while I can't really nicely tilt my head round, tilt my head 180 degrees, so that I can sort of have a screen. I wonder if it's actually just going to be slightly easier to do this the other way. I mean, it really shouldn't be, but I don't know why I feel more comfortable doing it that way. So I'm actually going to go that way and do that jump, that way round. It didn't hit the switch there. Yeah, on it, one screen. Oh my God, are you kidding me? I don't know why in the world I moved left there. Just literally fall off there and let the thing carry you down. There's just no excuse for that whatsoever. I have no idea what the hell I was doing there. That was just pathetic beyond belief. And yeah, for whatever reason, I found this manoeuvre. I'm not saying I'm going to pull it off every go, but I'm finding it easier. I think on that side for whatever reason. So I'm definitely going to do that. Right, let's not be stupid this time, please. Right, yeah, it's this drop here. I hate these drops here. There's probably a line there. The drop after it as well, frankly, isn't very nice either. So there's always going to be, whichever route I try and take, either taking this top path or the bottom one to get out. And frankly, although that jump there is probably more difficult than the drop than the diagonal one on the way down. but it's the kind of like the... No, I want to go up there first, thank you. It's the ones that are around here that I really do not like the one on the bottom, on the lower route there. I die so much to that. So whereas hopefully the top one nowhere near as much. So yeah, I might make that very final jump just a little bit more tricky for myself, but I think it's worth it because I hate the one. I hate the other one on the lower route. And that's also a bit of a problem because when I've got my head tilted to the side, I find it can be a little bit tricky for me to appreciate... No, let's not do that yet because if I fail the jump, I'll land on a spike, whereas now I won't. So let's... yeah, I mean, I shouldn't fail that manoeuvre, but just in case I do, I'll land on a spike. So let's go and clear the one at the top left before we do that. What was I saying? Yes, I'm tilting my head to the side. I do find it a little bit tricky actually sometimes to appreciate when I need to jump in order to hit the refresher. So hang on a minute. Okay, if I'm falling down, I want to go right, don't I? If I jump and go to the right, I should hit the thing, I think. Yes, okay. Maybe I'll do that and I won't tilt my head when I'm doing that because okay. Oh no! Oh really? Because yeah, that time I was just facing, normal right side up, not tilting my head to the side, and that was actually, felt nicer. It felt like it was a bit closer than I would have liked that to get to hitting the spike there, let go. But again, I think I probably prefer that over the head tilt version. Yeah, I definitely prefer that manoeuvre on the top of the screen rather than the bottom, although it's right hand side or left hand side, frankly, since I've got my head tilted. Right, don't die on this mini spike, please. Are you joking? Come on, the one after that is annoying enough. I do not need to be dying on that freaking mini spike that's sticking out. Urgh. Yeah, I did think this was going to cause a problem. I don't like the final manoeuvres in terms of getting out of this screen to the secret area. So I was anticipating there were going to be problems here, but it's also again one of the reasons why I wanted to clear a few more screens in the earlier. Oh my god, I missed the the gravity flipper there, and again that's liable to happen. That's what I'm also worried about, and when I said I was cutting it a bit close the other go, that was what I was worried about. Flipping heck, really? That's what I was worried about. Missing that gravity flipper, and careening into the spike. Although frankly, I probably could switch the light. I probably could actually go further to the right hand side anyway. To land on the ledge rather than the... I could do that, couldn't I? Rather than try and go for the flipper, because I think I'll land on safe ground. So I could do that. Yeah, there's something about this side where I feel like if I mess up not mess up, but if I recognise immediately that I'm not going to get my double jump, that I can reset it very easily. In fact, let's try this. So I'm going to tilt my head back to the side, and that's the problem because I was aiming for the little ledge that was sort of here, that would be where I'm shooting here, which would be safe. But that time I had my head turned around to the side. That time I hit the gravity flipper, and then I'm facing the wrong way up. So to the point where I can't recognise where I need to land. I just literally plummeted to my death there, all the way down. It would have looked absolutely stupid. If I was right side up, of course, or if I was hadn't had my head tilted to the right, obviously that would have just would have been pathetic. And frankly, it probably did look pathetic for many of you watching this right side up, as any normal person would do. But yeah, because I had my head tilted, I didn't appreciate where I need to land. Good grief, that one should not be getting me. But that jump, man, I hate that corner. I hate that corner jump so much. there's possibly a line that could help me. I feel like rubbing up against that wall is actually, for some reason, is a help. Or I feel like I remember it being a help when I was mucking around trying to do this for real, because I was, I just hate that jump so much that I was ended up trying a whole bunch of things. But maybe I could, if I got that wrong and I'm screwing myself up, then I could be here for a bloody while. To the point where I could even think about cutting this or something. Because okay, if I do a big enough jump there, then I should easily hit that flipper, and we shouldn't have any problem. Oh my god, seriously, wow. Okay, that was just about the most pathetic thing in the world. Okay. I don't think the mini. I'm going to get any reprieve from the mini spike there on the left, on going the lower route. I don't think, at least anyway. I'm actually going to have a look at what the lower route is now. The mini spike on the top route shouldn't be causing me problems. I mean, I know I do hate mini spikes more so than the regular big spikes, or just regular spikes. I don't have to be big necessarily, but. Wow. Okay, I'm not going to get I'm not even going to get a chance to look at the lower route there. Fantastic. But yeah, the mini spike shouldn't be causing me problems. But oh man, that corner jump there on the top route, I hate it. I knew I hated it before we even started this. I hate it even more now, if that were possible. I knew that was going to be the thing that was going to cause problems. It was going to trip me up, but. Oh my god! If something goes wrong there, I can't correct it. I can't correct for it. What happened there was I jumped too early. I hit my head on the block on the block about here, from the horizontal position. I didn't get the gravity flipper. I landed safely because I actually landed where I wanted to previously, but because I missed where I was going for, I got into a complete panic. Had no idea ultimately where I was going to land, and screwed it all up. Fantastic. If something goes wrong here, it is incredibly hard to correct for it. And I'm having an absolute shocker at the moment. Now I can't. Even all I actually want to do at this point in time, funnily enough, is even just get a look at the lower route. But I'm dying. I'm dying before I can even get to the flipper. For those of you wondering why I'm perhaps not just saying on the game over screen, I can't actually remember now, funnily enough, as how many times I've died, but I'm pretty sure the screen fades to black or starts blacking out, so you don't really get a decent chance to review it. Oh my god! No, it doesn't. Okay, I do get a chance to review it, but in fact that would be better, wouldn't it? I'm starting to get, it's probably quite evident now, rather pissed off with this. Drop down to get to the flipper now because I just can't get the hang of that at all, and I'm not giving myself any goes for anything, any of the really tricky bit. But the mini spike is not even is just completely taken out of the equation on the lower route. I feel like the drop through the diagonal drop is much easier than the diagonal jump, but it's that bloody. Oh my god! My timing is completely out, and the more I get flustered, the more I'm just going to get, the more it happens, the more I'm going to get flustered, more pissed off, and I'm going to keep doing stupid things. At this rate, we are not even going to get through the entirety of stage 3 in 2 videos, because, I mean, I might try it, and we'll have a go. Wow, okay. And we'll have a go at the boss and see how long that takes, but if this is anything to go by, I am not going to get through the entirety I'm not going to get through the rest of the stage, this video. I mean, at this point in time, I feel like I almost need to, I should be cutting this anyway, but even if I did at this point in time, it feels like it's gone on long enough. Good grief, this screen is going appallingly. And I can't get this right at all. So this jump, I hate it. I hate the look of that. There will be a line that can probably let me fall off that, but like that, oh my goodness me, can we get this right? This is not child's play by any means, though. I still don't like the look of that, but but now I know. I'm feeling much happier. I don't know if probably not evident from my tone of voice, but I'm hoping I lucked out there and rubbed up against the correct wall there. That actually means I can just walk off that ledge and I won't land on that spike. Because with that align and being able to pull that off, that just takes that manoeuvre out of the equation. It takes the mini spike out of the equation, and I do believe, despite the fact that it's still kind of tricky, do believe that this diagonal drop is easier. Although I've now got to do this. I've got to pull this cliff jump off, which I have done. Thank great good Lord. Yeah, that diagonal drop, although it's still up nice, is easier than the one from above. So, oh boy. Okay, cool. 15 minutes into the video though, for me to get that one screen done. Although admittedly, again, it was because of the secret. The screen itself, without going for that secret, is pretty straightforward. All I would have had to have done once I hit all those switches, as you saw, was just drop all the way down that shaft, and we'd have been done. So yeah, the screen itself, maybe not so bad, but yeah, going for that secret, oh. The last few manoeuvres there are a pain in the neck, and I do not like them. Anyway, enough ranting, raving about that screen. Here we are on... I apparently can't walk off this ledge. Oh, come on. Here we are, yeah, in the secret screen for this, yeah, where we'll get the key and some other goodies. I actually, funnily enough, think this is probably easier than the screen we just cleared, so, yay. Anyway, gonna go to the right. It's pretty symmetrical, but I'm gonna go to the right-hand side, and can't do it that way, can I? So I need to go this way. Again, we'll tilt my head to the side for this bit. But yeah, we need to go both to the right and the left-hand side in order to hit various switches. So some are right side up, some are on their side. So yeah, we've got two directions we need to go. I don't think it matters too much which way you want to go. Which way do you want to go? The left-hand side first or the right-hand side? But I typically just prefer going on the right. Oh no! Going on the right-hand side first. Some of the manoeuvres feel like they're just easy to pull off. I don't know why I went there. That was silly. Having not fallen off this ledge again, which I thought I would have done. But yeah, to me, I feel like it's just easier clearing the switches out on the right-hand side and then flipping sideways here, and then reversing it and going the right side up for the drop down, which is how we're going to need to end it. So I feel like going right to left means perhaps don't have to do quite so much back and forth. But oh well, doesn't really. It probably doesn't make that much of a difference, I don't think. Right. Good. Okay, and then we need to hit one switch while we're falling, double jump, hit the other one. Yeah, that went by incredibly quickly, didn't it? And so much easier than actually getting to that screen in the first place. Oh boy, wow. Okay, back on track, feeling pretty good. I do wonder actually whether or not I could show off. I know you've spent ages doing it, but whether I could actually show off what you're supposed to do for this screen. Can I save a bit further? Oh, no, there's a block there. What you're supposed to do for this screen is, let's have maybe a minute or two of trying to do it. Is go. It doesn't matter actually whether you go to the top or to the bottom. You need to you hit one of the switches, flip the gravity so you're then on your side, and then just pretty much just fall down where this kind of area I'm going here. Of course, if you're on your side, going through this area here is actually child's play. But I may not do the whole thing. I have definitely done it, and I don't believe you get an achievement for doing it or anything like that. But yeah, you can definitely do just do this right side up like that. Do I want to show it off the right way, or should I just go? You know what? I'm just going to go. I've pulled it off in under 2 minutes, possibly under a minute. You're meant to obviously go, or what the game intends is to go. It doesn't matter which way you go, and I actually can't remember which way I usually go, top or bottom there. One way feels like it's easier than the other one, but you're meant to go either route, doesn't matter. Hit the switch, so you hit the gravity, so you're on your rotating 90 degrees, and then you can just fall down here. But as I've clearly demonstrated, you don't need to do that. Let's just go. Let's just move on. Okay, and here's the extra secret detected. This was the one I was expecting to see, so yay. Okay, for the train wreck that was that very first screen, we're actually starting to, yeah, we're actually starting to make some progress now, which is a good thing. Anyway, make the, I wanted to make the sprites. No, I've not played this, the original for this. But, yeah, this is a kind of a decent set of screens, actually. The secret is over there, as you've just seen, so past the spikes are over here. There is no way, by the way, to get back to the save here, so as you can probably see underneath me now, the spike block that moved across the right-hand side that chased us, obviously need to be careful of that, but it's now blocked our path back to the save, so yeah, there's no getting back. So we do have to clear the screen all in one go, and as I say, if we die, then I will unfortunately have to go and get the secret, get that key again. But for how long the screen actually is, and you know, all these kind of moving spikes and all that kind of thing, it's a very reasonable screen actually in terms of difficulty, as indeed is the screen after it. I'm not saying they're gimmies by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm not saying I'm out of the woods here, even though I've got this far, because there's a last one little bit here that I could mess up on. There's also this that I could potentially mess up on. I haven't, thankfully, but once you saw I got the key, I cleared the rest first go. So there's no halfway save point or anything like that. But this screen and indeed the next one, despite that, I think are actually very reasonable screens, given potentially how much you've actually got to do. So yeah, despite their length and despite them looking quite daunting, I actually have no real issues with these screens at all. As I say, that's not to say I'm not going to mess up and die on them, but I mean, I've cleared the first one. Wow! I mean, if I was going to mess up anywhere, that was just awful. Not saying I'm not going to mess up like I've just done there. Wasn't expecting anything like that, I must admit, but still. But no, they're very reasonable, I think, actually. And yet the difficulty on them is not too tricky at all. Of course, they're quite low. Of course, obviously you can see by now the gimmick is the protruding spikes, but they move very slowly. So there's lots of safe spots. I'm going to do a single jump over that from here. Just give me a bit more, room. Give me a bit more time over there to react to that. But yeah, they're pretty slow moving. So it's not like you don't have a lot of time, you know, to plan where you want to be, plan your reactions and stuff like that. So yeah. I think I can probably go to there. Yes, I can. Good. This is safe. This is also safe. There is safe. Below me, on the right, or a long way down on the right-hand side, is all safe. That block is safe. Again, that's safe. And that's fine. So yeah, like I said, a few deaths there, but really not too tricky at all. So yeah, I actually really like those screens. Moving on, I want to be the Love Eric, or whatever it is. No, I've not played this one. And in case it wasn't obvious from the sort of the trail that the kid is leaving behind here, we have high speed in play here. I'm not quite sure whether it's exactly double speed or what, but yeah, it's certainly higher speed. And yeah, this looks kind of tricky, but there's actually a trick, and you know, it wouldn't be too bad actually if there wasn't a trick here. In fact, it's easier the fact there is a trick. But yeah, there is actually a fake block there. So yeah, you do not really want you don't want to try and make a gate jump there or that jump through there, because you'll probably just careen into the spikes. But yeah, all the spikes on the floor are actually fake. So yeah, just walk through. Bit of an odd trap, that one, but oh yeah. Once you know it's there, it's not anything that's going to trip you up, trip you up for a second time or anything like that. So yeah. Oh my God, lag. No. Had that problem in the previous video, and it went away at the start of this video. I do not want it returning. Thank you. Perhaps even more so when we've got double speed, or that's awful, and not how you meant to do that jump at all. Double speed or whatever, or faster speed or whatever. Lag in that situation is probably even worse. Yeah, this jump here actually probably is the trickiest one, I think. Oh my God, I knew I didn't have my double jump there. I was just trying to I don't even know what I was trying to do there. I think if I'd just not done anything there, I probably would have landed safely. But no, yeah, just no idea what happened. I recognised I didn't have my double jump. So I thought maybe I was thinking I was going to land on the spike below me to the left there, but no, still, it wasn't very good. Good. Okay, second screen. We will save our double jump up this wall jump section as long as possible because we're going to need it realistically to be able to pull off that manoeuvre. And now we have a whole bunch of conveyor belt sections, and I don't know why on earth I tried to go for that quickly. There's no reason to go for that quickly. When I get to a convenient moment, in fact, maybe, can you sort of tell from that just how sort of quick or indeed slow these conveyor belts are actually moving? Yeah, I can pause there because they actually converge on one another. Maybe here you can sort of get a feel for how quick, or yeah, or as I say, how slow they actually move. They're not very. This is probably the best place. This is the best place, isn't it? Yeah. So you can see they don't go very quickly at all. So you've got lots of time to take stock and yeah, appreciate which direction the conveyor belts are going before you set off. So yeah, it's. And even if you do get a bit flustered, it's not like they carry you all that quickly. So again, this manoeuvre here, getting up to there, that could be quite tricky if the things moved you quite quickly. But no, I'm going to pause here because I now notice there is no safe spot. So I want to plan out what's going to go on. So as soon as I do this next bit, I need to hold right because the conveyor belt's going to go to the left. When I make the drop down, I want to hold left because the conveyor belt's going to the right. And then the last one, I want to go hold right because it's going to the left. Okay, so just want to keep ultimately going in the direction I would want to against the flow of the conveyor belts. And assuming there's no trick or trap or anything like that, we should be done. Indeed we are. Okay. And we come to I want to get cultured. Yes, of course, obviously, I have played this one. And I'm pleased to see this because knowing what the boss is, it signifies that we are coming to the end of this stage. So, yeah, after that train wreck of a first screen, which I think has probably taken longer than everything else so far in this video, yeah, we've actually done not so bad. Anyway, yes, I want to get cultured. Obviously, I did a blind let's play of that. I want to. It's probably a lot longer ago than I remember. Really, I probably just want to say like 3-4 years ago. It was that long ago. But yeah, obviously, yeah, really fun game. Really enjoyed that one. This is one of the ones. Obviously, it cultured itself being a medley that was taken from the actual 6th stage there, which was its own game rather than, of course, you know, a medley. Because obviously, if it took it from anything else, it would be taking a medley from a medley, which would be a bit confusing. So, oh no, what was that? That was awful. Ugh. I might have to, once this is done, go get a drink. There might be a cut here. Not during the gameplay. We'll see how this goes. Wow, really? See how this goes. But I might need to go and get myself a drink before we tackle the boss, because yeah, wow, does it feel like my throat is just seized up. Good grief. I can't believe I messed this up. That was awful. I seem to remember this going a lot better than it did in the original at the moment. Of course, that was blind, and I hadn't seen it before. I've obviously played, obviously played through that game, and of course, Cultured 2 at least twice before now as well. So I'm a lot more familiar with it. But nah, it was also the screen that had the duck costume secret. So yay! No such thing this time. So we're not going to bother. Not going to bother doing anything with that. But okay, good. Final screen before the boss. Maybe my throat will be okay. There's one manoeuvre here that I don't like. That wasn't it. That was just about coming to the manoeuvre. But other than that, the screen is pretty straightforward for my money. Again, just the one. Wow, really? No, I'm not doing that a different way. That's silly. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that jump I've died to the furthest twice on now. The furthest a different way. Well, I assumed this screen was, or thought this screen wasn't too bad, and it isn't. But yeah, it's the jump that's just the one just before the save that is the problem. Are you serious? No, I refuse to do that. I refuse to change my tactic for trying to make it up to that ledge. silly. And I pull that jump off first go. Believe me, that one is the most tricky of this screen, I would say, by some considerable distance. Usually, but apparently not this go. Hey-ho. I'm not going to complain in the slightest, because, yeah, the jump before it did not need to go that poorly. Okay. Feeling the burn. Beat stage 3. We'll get our coins, and yeah, we will take on the boss. We're at half an hour now. I'm pretty sure that first screen there, getting to the secrets, the key area, took half the length of this video as it has to this point. That's wow. In fact, I'd better go there. Who only knows? But yeah, anyway, we're at half an hour, so let's give the boss. Let's give the boss a go. And remember not to skip the opening. I'm probably not going to do it first go. Yeah, okay, because I'm not into a rhythm first go. So yeah, now we're going to skip the introduction, and hopefully now in doing so, I'll just kind of hopefully remember exactly what I need to do, where I need to move, and all that kind of stuff. So yay. So yeah, we've got. Oh, that was bad. That was even worse. Yeah, we've got. I don't even actually know what to call him, really, but it's sort of Biff's abode here. So we've got. Yeah, we've got a sort of slightly under the weather, for want of a better phrase, kid here. Yeah, this is what I should be doing for this section. He does kind of bugger off and do various bits and pieces, and they are all different. So yeah, you can get a lot of hits in the opening phase. The second phase, you can do different things. So yeah, just watch out for what he does. Some of them. Wow, that was awful. Some of the moves are a lot easier than others to avoid. Let's talk about this first. So I like to go on the right-hand side for this bit because I can obviously then only have to jump over him once to avoid the spike wall. So let's do that again. So yeah, start on the right-hand side, stand round about there. The spike wall from the left-hand side comes first. So yeah, if I'm on the right-hand side of this kid character, then I only have to jump over him once as opposed to twice. So yeah, we've seen him do one where he just banged from side to side on the wall. And shot spikes out from the side. We see this one here now where there's a spike on the floor and he just stays at the top, raining projectiles down on us that we have to avoid. And good grief, I can't see where Goombas are. By the way, when I said stand about there, it's fairly random where those projectiles go. So yeah, don't necessarily stand anywhere. React to what the hell happens. So this is another one. He just produces this kind of shield around him and just basically keeps pummeling away. As he's hittable easily enough before he reaches you. You don't have to have a ridiculously fast trigger thing or anything like that. And yeah, can we get this? Can we not die horribly on this bit, please? So yeah, this is the kind of like obviously I want to kill the guy kind of phase, geezer fight. So yeah, bounce on the Goombas initially, bounce on the Koopas. Lots of different stuff does happen, so now that's going to kill me because I didn't shoot quick enough to take out the giant geezer computer monster that dropped to the floor, and because I wasn't really paying attention whatsoever to those coloured faces that were dropping down on me. That's not very good at all. I need to be in the middle when he's on this phase. Good grief. Yeah, geezer phase here is geezer bot or whatever is yeah, not going splendidly well. If you're feeling at all nervous, you could just wait out Solgren initially. It's the bullet bills I say I find on more than anything else on that phase that could have caused kind of a bit of a problem. So it's been a bit more random. But yeah, once Solgren has kind of gone away, or moved across the screen and gone away, then he won't come back. But the bullet bills are a continuous thing you have to avoid. So watch out for the swamps and the beer and the weed. Solgren then knocks Geezer out of the way, and then we have to dodge those ones. We then get transferred into this fight. By the way, you've obviously seen there that I got moved. Oh, that's a horrible pattern. Moved to the left hand, to the safe spot there. Don't worry, the game isn't so cruel as to drop you into a pit there. It will set you on that block every time. So, yeah, you're fine with there. Rainbow Miku Tyson? Are you kidding me with that pattern? So basically, anyway, these are circling Tysons. I like to stay on the top platform for the first set and then drop down for the second set. It just seems to work out very nicely in that these circling Tysons don't go anywhere near me. We have this character, so get to the top and then drop down when you get a convenient moment. Do we have to? Oh no! Oh no! Not this dweeb again. Do I have to press jump or shoot to actually progress this? I do. That's right, Biff, I need to stop your reign over hell so I can escape back to the real world. I'm not sure if this plays next time I get to this fight, if I don't die, obviously if I die, or if I can, I presume I can skip it, instead press S to skip, but yeah, I don't know if it automatically does this next time. If not, I will skip it. There's no way that's going to happen, punk. Just try and stop me. Okay. So yeah, once that ends, for goodness sake, start actually shooting at Biff. You do actually have to, yeah, as I say, shoot at him. Don't worry about the sort of the ones that are just sort of floating around here. Just focus your attention on the shots that kind of spread out. That's your main worry here. But don't be able to see anywhere near the either side of the screen there to avoid all the rush jets. Rush jet falling in. And then for this last phase, obviously be careful, oh my goodness me, be careful positioning yourself between these icicles, spikes, crystals, whatever it is that are falling from the sky, and shoot these bouncing projectiles, and shoot all of them back into Biff, and he's done. And don't worry, I will try, just for the sake of it, but don't worry if a cog or something here, yeah, like that, does hit you, it doesn't kill you. Okay, that was an amazing go on Biff. Get achievement, get cultured, beat the third boss. Yeah, that was amazing. Went so much better than the second boss. Although, frankly, again, second boss I could have done like first go, because I got to the point where the meteor appeared and I died getting to it. That was terrible. But that was a pretty good third boss there. Once I got past the bit where Geezer dropped down, I didn't die stupidly on the faces. I think that was it. From that point on, or the next go after that, or whatever, I didn't die on anything after that. So again, obviously familiarity with the boss, knowing which attacks come, knowing the order in which they appear. But again, I don't actually feel like anything in the entire fight, frankly, is too tricky, and it's a very reasonable boss fight. And for how tricky stage 3 gets, I don't think actually the boss quite reflects the step up in difficulty, frankly, from stage 2 to 3. Not going to complain in the slightest. Let's celebrate that fact. But I actually think stage 3's boss is very reasonable. I wish I could say the same about stage 4's boss. Oh boy, we'll get to that when we get to it. But yeah, wow, the step up in difficulty between stage 3 boss and stage 4 boss. Good grief. We'll also collect this additional key. Go down there and save, and I don't think we'll be using that key at this point in time. We'll probably do sort of some of the extras and bits and pieces that come with that key. I guess I could maybe show off, if I can find it, what that opens. Why, thank you, Yo Sniper. It opens this door. So I guess I could enter it. But I'm not going to do that now. Frankly, I'm not in the mood to do that now. Although that one, is that a Love Live reference? Nico. Yeah, that is the meme stage, or the meme stages. I'm not going to do that now. I'll probably do that as post game content because let's just probably do that as post game content rather than anything in the main game. But that's what that additional key opens. Yay! Wow. Okay, we did manage to get through stage 3 the remainder of stage 3 in that one part. Not helped at all by that first screen getting to the secret, but after that went amazingly well. Can't actually believe it. So actually, I don't want to save there, do I? Because I'm mixing it up. I'm going to the challenges, so let's actually go and do that. As I said before, I'll mix up the stages and the challenges. That seems to work quite well anyway, because again, we got the three keys now. In my inventory, let's just. I'm not going to do it now. I'm not going to enter it, but keys 3. So press up to unlock. So we'll got the 3 keys. So it's a good point in time again to mix it up and do 3 challenges. I think that's a nice balance between the main game, the main obviously stages in the main game and these challenges, to the point where I then don't have to do the challenges all in one go at the end and just kind of get a bit frustrated with them. So we'll do them as we go, and I think that's kind of it ends up being quite a nice balance. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling, but I'm just on such a high after beating the stage 3 boss pretty quickly, and in fact, pretty much the entirety of this video post that first screen, which was a nightmare, and I just wish I'd known about the Align helping me on that. Taking the lower routes rather than the upper route for that one, because it was so much easier. The mini spike, which was causing me frustration as well, doesn't enter into the equation. And yeah, the diagonal drop is easier than the diagonal jump, if that makes any, or a diagonal rise. So yeah, everything past that first screen in stage 3 in this video went by pretty amazingly well, and I have no complaints whatsoever. That first screen, getting to the secret though, oh boy. Anyway, yeah, I'll leave it there. Stage 3 complete, and next time, hopefully, depending on what they are, we could end up with some nasty ones. I haven't had any in the first 6, but yeah, so we've got two nasty avoidances that are still to show themselves, and yeah, they could both be possibly. Let's hope and pray not. But yeah, they could be in the assortment of next 3 stages. So I guess we'll see what my luck's like with the next 3 challenges. And yeah, hope you join me for those. But until then, cheerio.